I got to get past my anger. And I'm telling you, this fucking exercise that I did, I'm really starting to think my shoulders, how fucked you put your shoulders up. Remember that bit I used to do? I think I was stuck in a defensive posture, like shell-shocked. You know what I mean? There's only so many times you can get slapped in the back of the head by bigger kids before your shoulders are just naturally up. Like you're already beginning to block whatever's coming at your fucking head. And I think I was kind of stuck in that. And, I was talking to some people about that. And it was like, well, there's physical ailments and then there's the emotional fucking trauma of what's going on with your life. And there's certain people that think they're related. Now, I don't know if you guys are into that hippie shit, man. But you look up this stuff, this is like one of these things when you go to look this up, you completely leave the medical profession in the United States of America. Like you start, like the doctors slowly start wearing less and less shoes as you start to go further east with your looking for medical solutions. If you're looking for a medical solution in the United States of the Americas, it's going to be a guy in wingtip shoes with fucking dark socks, fully clothed, being like, okay, yeah, you got your rotator cuff is deep, we need to go in and operate and take the medial cartilage, the fucking MCL and all. They're going to give you this straight fucking how the body works. We've done an MRI. This is what the fuck is going on with your body. But then as you start to go, you start to step away from that shit, the pharmaceutical companies and all that. Not saying it's all bad. When was the last time we had a plague? For as much as the pharmaceutical companies allegedly created a heroin epidemic in this country by handing out opiates like Flintstone vitamins to fucking adults, there's also, nobody's walking around with scurvy. So that's something, right? I guess no one really walked around with scurvy, Bill. You had to be on a fucking boat, lost at sea, with no wind in your sails, and Iron Maiden singing, right? The curse it lived on in his high. But the further you go down that rabbit hole, like the longer the hair gets, then there's like, more loose fitting clothes, then it becomes sandals. And then just sort of the more, man, you start talking like this. And then I get all fucking uncomfortable. I'll look up some shit. I'm going to hit pause right now. I'm going to look up some shit about like the memories. Let me see what this fucking doctor looks like. Perfect. Fucking perfect. So I looked up memories held and then immediately came up was in body. So, of course, Wikipedia has something. That's just going to be like, the old right there, Fred. So the first thing I scrolled down to that was not Wikipedia was Tiny Buddha. All right? And I swear to God, it says how to release the painful memories and emotions stored in your body by Jennifer Sterling. Of course, now they're going to let a woman do something, right? They're not going to let her in the wingtip world. So the picture you see is some Antonio Banderas-looking guy with the... I call it the gay cut T-shirt. The V-neck T-shirt that the fucking gay guys wear because they're all fucking in crazy shape. You know what I mean? It's not the dad bod cut. It's the gay male fucking cut where they have chest cleavage because they have 0% body fat. So the guy's dressed white on white with the gay cut tee and yoga pants, no fucking shoes, and he's on the beach. Not a hospital to be found. He looks like fucking a good-looking Tom Hanks in Castaway if he didn't give a fuck that he was castawayed. Castawayed, yeah. And he didn't need to talk to a soccer ball because he was so fucking centered and he breathed his way through. How the fuck did he become a castaway? I can't even remember. It must have been his ship sank, right? Or was he flying with Amelia Earhart? I don't know. Was it one of those Tarantino movies where he kind of fucks with history? All right, the cure for pain is in the pain, says somebody named Rumi. And then it says free download Buddha desktop wallpaper. That kind of kills it, when you have like a Jesus or a Buddha or a Muhammad like wallpaper. You know what I mean? Kind of cheeses it up a little bit. Now you think, okay, all right, let me read in my best yoga voice. Your body keeps a physical memory of all your experiences. You have lots of memories stored in your brain that you can recount at any given moment. You can call names, faces. Yeah, I get how my fucking brain works. What your fucking sandwich smelled like. But over time, these memories fade or change as time passes and we mature. However, even when the memory begins to fade from your brain, get to the fucking point, it lives in your body in the form of a physical sensation and behavior patterns. The body doesn't forget. Now, Jesus, what's your body from Hell's Kitchen? Hey, that was for fucking 20 years ago, you fucking piece of shit, right? Your brain's all forgiving, like, hey, man, like, you know, not going to lie, I didn't enjoy it when it happened, but, you know, God, I mean, just a sunny day. Just go out and enjoy it. All right, the events of our lives leave physical imprints in our bodies, especially when we experience trauma, stress and all this shit that cause the body to fight, flee, or freeze in order to cope. This is what I'm saying. I think I was all fucking, I was in a, you know, after you take a couple of fucking right, left to the head, you just walk around. I just thought I have, like fucking 40 years ago, whatever the fuck I was in high school, 40 years ago, was I 18? No, that was 30 years ago. 30 years ago, I was fucking 18. Yeah, oh, you knew that phone was going to ring. Oh, you fucking knew it. Who is this? Who the hell is this? I should have put it on pause. Who is this? Hello? Hello? Oh, for fuck's sake. Can you believe someone would pocket dial me during my podcast? You know what's funny is I don't even know who the fuck that was. I have no idea who the fuck that was. They have no idea who the fuck I am. That's what's always fascinated me about when you just fucking, just dial a wrong number. I've said this before, right? You dial a number and somebody says hello and you're like, yeah, hey, is Frank there? And they're like, who? And you're like, Frank! And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. They're like, I'm sorry. You have the wrong number. Now, I get wrong numbers. Everybody gets wrong numbers. Here's my question to you. Do you think you've ever accidentally called somebody famous? You know what I mean? Like you just fucking, I don't know, you just dial the wrong number and like Bill Clinton picked up? Or fucking Obama? We'll throw a Republican in there, George Bush. Hey, is this daddy? Right? He fucking picks up and he has to go through the same shit. Is you like, is Frank there? And he said, you know, there's no Frank here. I love it. And then they read the fucking number to you like you don't know what your number is. Is this blah? No, it isn't. That's why there's no Frank here. Anyways, let me continue on. All right, well, fuck all this shit. How do I get it out of me? Because my body, it never forgets. It's like fucking Liam Neeson. If you punch me in the fucking head in 7th grade. Wait a minute. I love that they finally gave Jamie Foxx the fucking Liam Neeson role. He has a movie coming out where it's one of those movies like, you fuck with my family, I'm going to fucking kill you. It's about time, you know? They ran out of young white guys to give that to, and then they just kept going, oh, like Liam Neeson. I mean, that guy's like what? Is he like 83? Didn't he play like fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi or some shit? All right, the first tool to put your emotional toolkit, the first tool to put in your emotional toolkit, and this is why I've never been able to get through this shit. Because who's going to know? Because I'm fucked up. But when I start to go down this road of doctors who don't wear shoes, like, it's, okay, the pictures that they have, okay? It says how to set New Year's goals you'll actually enjoy pursuing. And it's a stick figure sitting on a rainbow staring up at the sun with a big goofy smile on its face. And I don't know about you guys, but where I came from, that sort of happiness was not allowed. You basically were not allowed to be happy, and it was shamed. Fuck off! Oh, no, wait. Why am I letting that react? Why am I reacting to that? I have the power. I could have, you know what's funny? Right before I started this, I was thinking I should go into the settings, and I should just turn it off, and I didn't. So I created this situation. Not a dead Steve Jobs. Huh? You know, I guess I could get upset with Steve Jobs with how fucking many times that thing rings before it goes to voicemail, but then I imagine that I could actually go into settings, and I could determine that. I just don't have the patience. All right, the first tool. Okay, guys, your first tool to put in your emotional toolkit This is the type of class I would go to with Nia. And she would just feel me either starting to get mad or just laughing at the thing. As she, being the fucking angel that she is, an open fucking channel would be like, okay, what is the first emotional tool? It's because she's a woman. She gets to fucking do that. Be like, oh my God, let's get some s'mores. They get to be like that. We're not. You know? You don't have a fucking bottle opener. You got to use your teeth. You know, it's just such stupid guy shit. And if you don't know how to fucking do that thing where you bring your beer up to the counter and fucking slam it down, you know, you're somehow less of a man. I like how I'm putting all of my issues onto you guys. All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay, the first tool to put in your emotional toolbox, non-judgment. Oh, fuck. I mean, there goes my stand-up career. I mean, my entire fucking life is judging people. All right, when you feel emotionally triggered and tempted to turn to food or other addictive behaviors for comfort, maybe I am a drunk. Try not to judge the reaction. Our bodies are programmed to seek pleasure, not discomfort. So it's natural to try and find something to soothe the pain and make yourself feel better. The need to soothe yourself with food, I'm not a fat fuck, or other means, doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you human. Oh, God, this is just so gross. The second tool, permission. The third tool, release. I can't even read this. The fourth tool, forgiveness. Finally, time. Oh, my God, I'm into the wrong website. Jennifer Sterling is an emotional eating coach. Well, what the fuck is this? I'm at the wrong website. She helps women stop eating their feelings and release the physical and mental emotional weight that keeps them from feeling the absolute best. Download the Cravings Decoder Guide and uncover the hidden emotional meaning behind your food cravings. I don't want to be a fucking negative person, but doesn't that sound a little fucking generic? I was craving a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, what that means is this. All right, where do you store your emotions? Where do you store your emotions? All right, now this person has a PhD, so imagine they're going to be wearing more clothes. They don't even have a picture. It may surprise you that emotions are not the sole product of your brain, but it might surprise you that this is going to say the same shit as the last website. And these emotions can be triggered through your body, work, meditation, breathing, blah, 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 blah. Use one. All right, evidently I'm never going to get cured because I can't get through this shit. Well, certainly not while doing a fucking podcast, you moron. Why did you just call yourself a moron there? Is that really what you thought? Or is that what people told you when you were younger? That's the type of shit where you just want to grab the person by their ankles and drag them out of their chair and then just walk out of the room. You still owe me for that session!